shoot. Yeah, that's Duke of York right there, and they're very close, so sorry, we're going to ignore this guy. Let's go back to our top director. Let's switch our guns to the top director. Okay, so they were right there. Yep. They're very close. Crap. One convoy, one battleship, an entire Royal Navy task force designed to hunt us. Today we're playing the hunt for JW55B, a mission in which we command the Scharnhorst to go after a historic convoy, which ultimately led to her doom. We're going to see if we can overcome those odds. And they're not great. This mission, which is available on the workshop, has us searching for the convoy in this large area. So the plan is probably, we've gotten intelligence, I think we just got a radio message. So they're heading eastbound, and we're going to intercept and destroy the convoy at the earliest opportunity and retreat to Narvik if compromised or if we're done with the objective. So my plan is to just head up this way and then cut over and see if we can catch the convoy maybe coming across here. I imagine if we went this way, I'm sure if you're playing this, it would make sense to not go this way, just because if I was designing the mission, I wouldn't start off with the convoy behind you and then point you in the wrong direction. So, and by the way, I did make this mission. You can get it on the workshop. I'll put the link in the description. Alright, it's a beautiful day. It's not really, actually. It's December 26, 1943. This was the day that Scharnhorst had contact with the Royal Navy task force that was set out to try and trap her and sink her. The meteorological effects aren't that great. This is about as bad as the weather can be. However, this time of year, up this far north, it was pretty much darkness all day, and there was brief twilight around, I think, 11 or 12 or something like that. So midday, we're kind of still in the morning, and it's pretty bright. We're gonna go and plot our course, and we'll see what happens. This can be a tricky one. It is winnable. I know people have left some comments on the workshop saying it's pretty brutal, and it is. If you try to slug it out with the Royal Navy, you're gonna have a hard time, but if you elude them, the prize is the convoy, and that's what we're after. Alright, well, basically I had to manually look around every once in a while because your lookouts are going to have a hard time when the visibility is 10 kilometers. They rarely will spot targets beyond that. I don't know if they're capable of doing that. That's clearly a warship. That looks like a county-class cruiser. I don't know what that is. Not sure what that is. We've got some contacts here off the port bow. There's also, I think, a singular contact I spotted. Yeah, there's a plume of smoke right here off the starboard bow, just kind of by itself. And we can go verify that with the radar. So this is, I think it's set relative to you, so we should see contacts this way, and then we should see maybe a singular contact this way, unless there's two groups here. So yeah, those are the contacts there that we saw off the port bow. And yep, there's a single contact that way. Alright, so we're going to get in the gun sight because this will have us looking at things further away. Ooh, that's a warship, yep. And they're steaming towards us. That is a county class cruiser. Another county class. Okay, this probably is the task force that's set to go after us. Okay. And then we had something off the starboard bow we want to take a look at. Oh shoot, I think that is, that's Duke of York, I think. Okay, so Duke of York has split off from where the rest of the task force is, I think. Oh, no, they must be zigzagging with them. Okay. Okay, we've got to evade these guys. So they're coming up this way, I think. So let's circle back, come down this way, and then sling around them. Hopefully evade them. We don't want to get in a direct fight with them. That's just asking for it. So yeah, we need to head back towards that land. So let's see what course that would be. Let's go to 150. And let's go as fast as we can. So Duke of York is that plume of smoke over there. They're heading away from us, so that's good. We're going to circle in this way, and then as we turn to the left here on the port side, it seems like if these guys are with Duke of York, they're probably going to track going that direction, and hopefully that's enough for us to get away. But I think that this guy's probably spotted us because he's probably within 10,000 yards. Let's double check this guy. Yeah, right there. Yeah, he's pretty close, 7,000 meters. Yeah. We're gonna have to watch this because I don't want to open fire in case they don't spot me. But I mean, if he can't see me here, this is nuts. He's got to see me. I'm pretty big. Oh, I think I just saw a muzzle flash from the county class. They're heading the other way. They're heading the direction we're going. Duke of York is just still heading out that way. Yeah, they're all tracking the direction we're going. We're kind of split. Okay, we need to actually take... We go hard to port. Because this is the path that we intended to take, and it looks like these guys are all kind of perfectly now in a line with us. And they're under 10,000 meters, I think. Like, let's take a look at the cruiser. And these guys you can easily kill. But if they're any closer, I think their guns actually will penetrate. They're 8-inch guns, so yeah. If you get them around 6,000 meters or less, they'll penetrate and they'll mess you up. But we have not been fired upon yet. We have to slip through this this line of ships. We got to get between this group and the Duke of York out there. What am I doing? Normally I got this door open and then this one open. I'm sure these guys appreciate that. So I can run over through the other side. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. We are not eluding anybody at this moment. Who's firing? Is it that destroyer? Yeah. What a maze here. Yeah, it is that destroyer. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we can probably track... Damn. Probably track this way and then start engaging these destroyers on the edge. We'll pull around to port just enough so that we can zoom out here. Alright, so that's the... This is the guy we're after. Let's look at the aft fire director. Go. Okay. And then we'll get our turrets aligned. See if these guys can slew to him, and then we can straighten out. Yep, looks like they can train to him. Good. Let's look at the rangefinder here. There we go. That should be good. And they're probably going, let's say, 20 knots. Maybe tracking like that. Okay, let's give it a test. Oh, the main director needs to be set up for aft. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, let's make sure that makes sense. Okay. Alright, let's fire one. See what we do. So these tribal destroyers, okay, I think we're a bit fast there. They have some extraordinary armor. I think it must be a glitch or something, because if you look in the logs, some of the thickness of it is like 100 millimeters. Which is like multiple inches of steel. Let's see here. We'll switch to HE after we fire. Okay, still off here. Let's adjust. They've got to be going like 15 knots or so. I think our angle's not great. Yeah, we kind of straddled her right there. Switch that to HE. She's firing her bow guns at us. Oh, nice hit there. Okay. Man, they are super close. Just if we can just even get a hit to get her to stop shooting or to come dead in the water, that'll save us a lot. Angle's increasing. Damn, we got close there. Let's make sure the range is good. There we go. Yeah, we're getting lucky we haven't had a penetrating hit from those cruisers and these other destroyers that are swarming us right now. Okay, let's verify that range is fixed. There we go. And this aft director kind of sucks because doesn't have the radar sight, and it also there's a lot of smoke when you fire at this thing. I'll have to judge the speed. I'm not sure how fast she's going. So we set 15 knots. We're ahead, so we'll go down to 10 knots. We'll see if that works, and then we'll adjust. Looks like we were a little fast. Take a look here. I think we're slightly fast. We are increasing in range, so that's good. So I can see I've got to keep adjusting this out. She might have gone like dead in the water. Oh shit, we are like steaming right into the battleship. Fuck. Okay. Got bigger fish to fry. Let's come around. Shoot. Yeah, that's Duke of York right there, and they're very close, so sorry, we're gonna ignore this guy. Let's go back to our top director. Let's switch our guns to the top director. Okay, so they were right there. Yep. Oh, they're very close. Crap. Okay, we got our... We're gonna hopefully try to turn away at least a little bit, and then we'll sable out. The way I'll know that is when this goes past 90, I know we're opening this guy. Let's say he's going 15 knots. Basically a beam of us. Yeah, and they're firing at us too. This is amazing. Switch to AP. Okay, and then we just gotta get some shells out and get away from this dude. Okay. Let's get a full broadside. Come on. Alright, one more gun, come on. So there's a trade-off between the salvo fire and the ripple fire. There we go. So we're probably a little fast there. With the ripple fire, you've got... you can fire off a set, and then you can kind of evaluate, fire off a set, reevaluate, and adjust, that kind of thing. The salvo fire is, if you got it dialed in, probably 10 knots. But because we're so close, yeah, when you have the salvo fire, you can do like a very critical hit. Oh shit. Yeah, we're still fast. I don't know if this guy's actually damaged quite a bit. We'll see. I've switched it down to 5 knots. We got the heading, I think, on this guy pretty good. Angle on bow. Yep, there we go. Yeah, he's going really slow. He must have had some critical damage. Really is changing his angle though. We are opening the distance. This is good for us. Turret's on fire. That's shit. God. Get us out of here. Holy cow. Still doing 30 knots, so we just need these guns to come up. I don't know if they're firing at us anymore. I think we're taking fire from... We have to see what's going on this side. Oh, kind of clear there, I guess. I don't know where the destroyers are and the cruisers are. Maybe they're south that way. Is that south? No. Yeah, southwest. Let's say they're stopped. Let's see what happens with our secondary guns going after them. Wow. That missed. Okay, that should be good. Let's go for the kill here. Where are they at? Yeah, they are firing. We only have a few salvos left, I think, before we're not going to be able to train on this guy with the forward turrets. We might have to adjust. Ooh. Oh, they're sinking. Yes. Okay, let's avoid that for ourselves. Slowing to 28 right now. Okay. I'm not sure. What do we got back aft? Oh man, this is so good. I think if are they still up? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they are. I got too excited there. I was gonna say I have made a. All right, let's come to port a little bit. I was gonna say I have made it so that if you sink the battleship or the cruisers in this scenario, you will get a radio message from High Command kind of congratulating you and saying stuff. So it's a neat little feature you can do with triggers in this thing. They are like functionally dead, I think. There we go. Yeah, so you heard the radio message there. They're going to tell us we sunk the minimum of 20,000 tons. We can go after the convoy, which is probably what we're going to do. And yeah, this is the thing about Duke of York being sunk, so that is working properly. That's awesome. Consequences of this action are expected to be far-reaching. Enemy convoy commanders will undoubtedly be forced to reconsider the security of future Arctic operations. All right. Okay. Let's zoom this out, actually. Let's train this forward. Leave that there. Yeah, so we'll... The last that we know, the cruisers and the destroyer escorts were tracking like this direction. And Duke of York was going off in their own. So we've sunk them for that. So maybe we can sling around now and actually find this convoy. So that'll be freaking sweet. Let's make our... waypoint kind of go this way and then head down in the middle and track out that way. We'll just have to be very careful to observe if the cruisers and the destroyers are coming back up. In fact, we can look at our, once we stable out, we'll take a look at our radar and make a determination. But I think that that is good enough for now. Let's look at our damage. There is a weird bug where that smoke persists, and I don't know what causes it. It's been reported by many people, and it's just a weird bug that eludes me. It comes kind of randomly with some gun battles. What's the damage? Alright, we got a whole hit right there. Another one there. Couple. Ooh, that turret got schwacked. Well, the stern kind of took it pretty badly. Let's go investigate the damage with the propulsion. See what's going on. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, you can actually tell by these things that it's really neat that they're visually showing you what's actually happening. And I can tell that when I looked in the exterior view, that you'll see that the propeller on the starboard side going a bit slower than everybody else, so I knew something was up. And then you can obviously click on it. It's going to tell you the RPMs that it can make, and then it'll show you that these guys are lit and working, so we got pressure there. But those other two are out. So what we want to do is they're not working anymore. They can't be lit. I mean, we can try it. Let's see if we can light them. Yeah, sometimes the flooding is just too much wherever that boiler is actually located at, that it won't light. So what we want to do is turn the oil pressure off, because you'll keep feeding fuel to this thing, which is obviously a big waste. And this bank of 4 goes to this propeller shaft, so through this turbine to this propeller shaft. So we can still make steam with these two good ones. Obviously, it's not going to be as fast as these guys. At least our rudder's intact, and these guys all seem to be working. So we're good. We're still in fighting shape, and I think that'll be it for this video. This will be, we'll obviously do 2 parts here. So this part was just eluding, getting out of the way of the Royal Navy hunting us with their task force, and I think we did a great job. HMS Duke of York is gone, and that was probably the heavy hitter that they sent out to us. So the convoy awaits. It's just a matter of actually finding them, and hopefully we come across them. We've already met our objective, so if we return to Narvik or rebase to Narvik, we're good. But I'd like to sink the convoy, because I think that'd be a lot of fun after putting in all that work evading the escorts. For now. We'll see obviously if we actually did evade them. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. And see you next one. Bye.